So guys, I've been extremely active on the Tesla Motor Club forum, and I've been learning a ton about this company from a different lens, from deliveries, production, and kind of owner's experience, because I want to get a better understanding of Tesla's moat and what value Tesla really brings consumers. Specifically, I've been looking at the Model Y because I've been trying to follow those delivery numbers, and I have some exciting information to share with you guys today, which I did dig up, and I hope that you appreciate the research, and if you do, just smash that like button down below. It's all I ask for, and it helps the channel out tremendously. Oh, and by the way, I'll give you guys a hint. The numbers that I saw look very strong for Model Y, and we'll get into that in a second. On the screen right now is what Tesla reported for Q2 2020. They produced around 75,946, so around 76,000 Model 3s and Model Ys, and they don't really break it down here as to how many of each they did. We just know the combined number, and they delivered just over 80,000 of these cars. Well, lucky for us, there are Tesla nerds out there, more Tesla nerds than non-Tesla nerds, I would say. And what they've done is created a spreadsheet to track the delivery and order process and kind of give us an idea of how many Model Ys are being produced and delivered all through a Google Sheets document. Now, this is available for anyone, and I took the time to actually go through that to get some information and insight as to how Model Y orders and deliveries are doing. Using the data, we can actually get an idea of the VIN numbers that are being produced. VIN is the vehicle identification numbers, and this pretty much gives you an idea of how far along Tesla is and how many Model Ys roughly they've produced based on the VIN number. Here you can see the VIN range on the left, and you can see starting in July, which was the beginning of Q3, we saw a lot of Model Ys produced in the low 20,000 range for the VIN. This assumes that for Q2 2020, they produced approximately 20,000 Model Ys out of the 76,000 Model 3s and Ys combined. Well, now we're in the tail end of September, and many customers are getting their VINs in the low to mid 50,000 range, and this could get into the mid to high 50,000 range by the end of this month because Tesla is making massive pushes to get deliveries out. So if you do some simple math, they were at 20,000 at the beginning of July, and now they're at 50,000. That means they've produced around 30,000 Model Ys in Q3, and this is an increase of 20,000 Model Ys in Q2, so pretty significant there. And as long as Model 3 production stay roughly the same in Q3, which more likely than not, guys, it's probably going to increase, but let's be conservative here. This means that Tesla could surpass 86,000 productions of the Model 3 and Y combined, inching them that much closer to the 100,000 target for a single quarter once again. But this is just the production numbers. The delivery numbers do have some variance to it. Tesla may have had some cars that they weren't able to deliver in Q2 that's now actually got pushed out to Q3 and they got delivered here. So it's very likely that we get close to 100,000 deliveries in this quarter. So I'll be watching that number closely, and I'm sure all of you guys as investors will as well. Now, if by some miracle Tesla can actually say that they've produced 100,000 vehicles and delivered 100,000 vehicles, that's going to be huge for the stock, and that could propel us back to all-time highs of $500 per share. Now, I think that it's kind of unlikely that it's going to happen. It's going to take some miracle for that to really be pulled off. But you never know. Tesla does surprise us here, and they are really pushing through with these Model Y deliveries. So it's possible that we see a number very close to 100,000. And guys, they were able to hit this prior to the global issue, so it's not like it's out of reach for Tesla, but just based on numbers that I'm seeing, it'll be close, and I'll be personally surprised if they do hit over 100,000. The problem that I see is that the sales for Model S and X, the high-end car and the high-end SUV, which are pretty expensive, have seen their sales decline, quarter after quarter, and I don't think this quarter is going to be any different. It looks like people that are interested in buying a Tesla see more value in the Y and the 3, which, I agree with, because the Model S and X, although there are, fast cars if you get the performance models, but, if you're going to spend that much money on the base model Model S or base model Model X, I don't really think that that's worth it, and I'm sure a lot of other consumers agree with that as well. With the Model Y specifically, you're getting close to the same size as the Model X. You're getting all that functionality still. Yeah, you don't get the Falcon doors, but guys, you're getting a great performance of the Model Y for a fraction of the cost. But anyways, that was an aside. That's a long shot. If somehow they're able to maintain S and X deliveries as well, then that'll definitely help them get close to their 100,000 target. Also keep in mind, Battery Day was just yesterday and they announced the Model S Plaid, which is gonna be the fastest car ever produced. It's gonna go from 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds, have over 1100 horsepower, have massive range on it. It's just gonna be the best car out there and the fastest car out there. So there's some incredible things going on at Tesla, and what they've done, which is, I guess it's smart and they're taking advantage of the situation, is they opened up pre-orders for this, even though it's only going to be available in late 2021. Now again, from browsing forums, Reddit, Facebook groups, all that kind of stuff, I do see that a lot of people have put in pre-orders for this, and who knows, maybe they don't end up actually buying it, but that is money that Tesla is going to realize this quarter, and I think that's going to be another vertical, another factor that's going to help them have a strong quarter here. Now the other huge thing that Tesla actually just released a few days ago was the enhanced autopilot upgrade for existing customers. The new software upgrade will be offered for $4,000, which is about half the price of full self-driving, but it gives you majority of the useful features that full self-driving offers. I know that Navigate on Autopilot is a big feature that many Tesla owners want on their cars, even though they don't have full self-driving. And I've already seen that this is a big reason for people who didn't purchase full self-driving to seriously consider purchasing enhanced autopilot. I wouldn't be surprised to see a ton of upgrades come in the next week or so. And like I said, browsing Facebook groups and all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of people that have already put in this $4,000 to get this upgrade. It's clear to me that the email sent out by Tesla to existing customers is for an end of quarter push, because the offer is only valid until the end of September. So this tells me that Tesla may be close to meeting expectations, but with this upgrade push, they should comfortably beat and pull in some good profits as well. Also note that if you purchased enhanced autopilot today, Tesla will still allow you to upgrade to full self-driving in the future. However, it's going to cost you about $1,000 more than if you went directly from autopilot to full self-driving. Keep in mind that these software upgrades, pure profit for Tesla. It doesn't cost Tesla anything to push that software to your car. So if they get thousands of people to go and purchase enhanced autopilot, that's a lot of revenue and profits realized for this quarter, which could help Tesla have a blowout quarter for Q3 2020. Honestly, in my opinion, enhanced autopilot is an excellent offering from Tesla. It's half the price of full self-driving, but you get most of the features of full self-driving. You get summon, you navigate on autopilot, and the only thing you're really missing out on is navigation on city streets, which isn't really fully ready yet. It works pretty well, but there are a lot of situations where it just doesn't work and it's still a work in progress. Now, Elon has said that by the end of this year that he expects it to fully be able to take you from, your house to your work without any intervention, and I do believe that that's very close. Maybe it comes, sometime next year, maybe not the end of this year, but either way, I do believe that that is close, and I think when that is released, that's when a lot of people will actually go out and purchase full self-driving. So in the meantime, I think it's worth getting. So in the meantime, to get these other features like navigate on autopilot, which is a huge one, it's definitely worth that $4,000 upgrade. So based on all this information, guys, I think Tesla is going to have a record quarter here in terms of profitability and possibly even revenue. The Model 3 has been selling extremely well in North America as well as in China, which China absolutely loves Tesla, so they're going to do extremely well there with the new Giga Shanghai. They're also working on 2 more Gigafactories like we know, the one in Berlin, Giga Berlin, also the one in Texas with Giga Austin. So once those are up and running, Tesla should easily, comfortably be able to produce a couple 100,000 cars per quarter, which will set them on track to producing 1 million cars every single year. Also, finally, like the data that I shared in this video, Model Y deliveries are looking strong. I think for sure that they're going to hit at least 30,000 Model Ys in this quarter, but there's possibility that they'll actually hit 40,000 in the next week or so, because they are making massive pushes here, asking customers to take deliveries early if possible, just so they can realize that revenue for this quarter. Guys, it's going to be an exciting time. I'm definitely going to be covering Tesla stock a lot more on this channel because it's something that I enjoy, something I know you guys enjoy. So let me know in the comment section down below whether you think that Tesla is going to have a good quarter or not. Again, if you appreciate the research done for this video and if you appreciate my insight as well, all I ask, smash that like button down below. It helps the channel out tremendously and it truly, truly means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to invest positively and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.